Empires don't end like movies, right? And America, as we know it, is in the time of collapsing. Not overnight, no. Rotting quietly from the inside out, administratively, morally, right? Empires fail after 200 to 250 years. They hollow out while still flying their flags. Rome did it. Egypt did it. Look at Sumer. Every empire that believed it was exceptional said something right before the decline like that. This is different. We are the powerful. Our government isn't serving the people right now. And that's not a radical statement. That's observable. Policy tracks the donors, not the voters. War profits these people. Incarceration profits these people. Billionaires are building camps all over the United States to house people. Environmental destruction profits these people. When outcomes consistently benefit corporations and foreign interests over the citizens that live on the land, this isn't looking at a conspiracy. It's a capture of the moment. It's what's happening. It's the truth. Two parties, two wings, same bird. One performs cruelty louder. The other manages it politely. You see, they're working together. Both keep the system intact, right? Most politicians didn't start out as villains. Nah, worse than that. They're spineless mouthpieces. Career managers inside a circus that rewards their obedience and keeps them close proximity to power, right? Psychology calls this diffusion of responsibility, right? If no one's in charge and everyone plays a role, well, then no one feels accountable, right? Everybody's looking at who's in charge. Well, and here we are in America watching mass police in the American streets. Think about that a second. We watched a public execution in Minnesota. That should make you fucking reassess. Masking removes identity, you guys. De-individuation increases aggression. That's not my opinion. That's an established psychological fact. De-individuation increases aggression. The masking removes their identity, right? And when you remove faces and names, consequences, harm will escalate, which it's doing. It's why militaries wear uniforms. Am I the only one paying attention? It's why mobs cover their faces. It's why authoritarian regimes did it first. You don't mask protectors. No. You mask the enforcers. And we're being told that this is normal. It's not. Slavery never ended in America. It evolved into capitalism. Capitalism made sure of it. It replaced the chains with debt, right? Whips with deadlines, ownership with productivity. You're free, they say, as long as you sell the most of your waking life to survive in their rat race. That's not freedom, that's coerced labor. I mean, better branding, yeah, of course. They branded it up like it's freedom, but it's not. The American dream was never about rest. It was about compliance. Work harder, sacrifice more, delay your joy. But then they came out with credit where you could get it instantly, but you're stuck in debt. So you can have the illusion of freedom when you're not. Maybe someday you'll earn the peace, but peace was never meant to be earned, right? Peace is sitting by a lake at sunrise. Peace is watching the ocean breathe down at the Gulf of Mexico with Willis and the Texan. Peace is a regulated nervous system, not a 401k or retirement plan or a performance review. No. Not begging for 2 to 3 weeks off a year from your boss who profits from your fucking exhaustion. If you feel burned out, numb, angry, and depressed right now, that's good. That means your nervous system's working. Pathology is not in the people. It's in the system demanding endless fucking output from finite bodies. And no, hope and kindness alone aren't going to fix this. They never have. Slavery didn't end because the slave owners decided to let the slaves go. It ended because people resisted and fought for it. Child labor didn't end because factory owners found empathy and decided child labor was bad. It ended because mothers organized, fought, and refused to accept children being crushed by fucking machines. Labor rights weren't written in blood. Women didn't get to vote because men felt generous all of a sudden. They voted because women would not shut up. Which brings me right here, right now. We need women in leadership, not as the slogan, but as necessity to the structure of the healing of the country, of the world. Societies survive when care is centralized and when protection of children is the law. When leadership understands long-term consequences to the earth and the planet and the children and future generations, not quarterly gain, biological mothers and mothers that are not biological mothers are wired towards this continuity. We know creation should be preserved, towards preservation in future generations. That's not weakness, you guys. That's evolutionary intelligence, okay? If you don't have it, I'm sorry, you can't get it. Go read a book. We do not need more predator protecting laws written by men who have never raised a child and only abuse them. We need systems of healing that treat the children and the fucking planet as sacred. Not expendable. We're not getting another planet. You can build your ships to Mars all the fuck you want, but unless the aliens pop up and say, hey, yo, you want to come, Sprite? Just shut the fuck up. We need to focus on this planet, these people, okay? Laws that prosecute abusers instead of relocating them. Why are we putting them in different neighborhoods? Fuck that. We need to have leadership that believes survivors instead of the fucking predator. And we need laws that recognize Mother Earth as the source of life, not a resource to be strip mined. What? We can't keep putting our hope in a Middle Eastern man who lived 2,000 years ago, who taught love and then was executed by the same bullies that are in our streets now, and then used him to weaponize and justify their fucking fake empire. Let's be real honest about that. Yeshua didn't preach domination. 33 Consciousness, tune in. Jesus didn't preach domination. Empire used his image to sanctify control. Christianity, as practiced by power, has very little to do with the man on the tree. And everything to do with fucking obedience. All land is holy. Land is holy. All land. No nation owns the earth. No one place is more sanctified than another. No God signed a deed to the earth. If you haven't read a people's history of the United States, go do that. Not because it's perfect, but because it shifts your perspective. Okay? America's right on schedule. That doesn't mean apocalypse. It means transition. And transitions are uncomfortable. Psychologically destabilizing. People cling hard to identity, flags, teams, authority, right? When systems fail, that's why you see escalation right now and not calmness. Fear makes people authoritarian. Trauma makes people cruel. I don't know the exact way forward. I don't. I sit with the birds every day for a few hours and talk to the crows, but anyone who tells you they do is lying. I know this, the old way is done. The illusion is cracking, thank gosh, and pretending otherwise is denial. Okay? I know this. Wisdom must be spoken now. Silence is not, silence is complicity. Neutrality benefits the oppressor, period. And I finally accepted my role. I study, I read, I watch, I document, I watch docuseries, I observe patterns, and I feel very fucking deeply. And that combination is dangerous to systems that are built on compliance. So I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to speak. Not to incite chaos, no. To invite clarity to people to sit with me in the morning for 10 minutes and learn, right? The matriarchy emerges for a reason. To remind you that what you're feeling is not madness. No. It's awareness, you guys. If you're not awake yet, you will be soon. His story guarantees it's now we're telling her story. The question isn't whether the system survives. It won't. The question is, what do we build next, right? And this time, women are not going to be silent because we have to build better. We have to create the circle. We have to sit together, protect the children, right? This has to happen. Right? There is no more anything that has to be fucking implemented through violence and dominance is not good for the planet or the people, right? Is it real? Yes. Is it bad? Yes. Does it need to be addressed? Yes. We all need to be kinder and work in community and figure this out together. How do we do it? I'm not sure. I'm doing my best to learn and read and keep sharing with you. But the matriarchy needs to emerge because we need to protect children and the planet, not the billionaires and money and capitalism. So have the day you deserve. Be kind. Create something today. Make some music. Sit with the crows and the hawks and the eagles. Come outside. The snow is melting in Texas. It's going to be 60 degrees today. So, Selah.